around, got the whole thing wobbling, wobbling, wobbling. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbling.
What's going on, boys? It's Clements back on the mic, back with another banger of a video. So it seems the rumoured Godzilla vs Kong event is happening next season in Warzone. We've been getting teased this sort of thing for a while now, with different cutscenes and audio clips circulating around the Call of Duty social media pages. So I kind of knew that this was already going to happen. And to be honest, I wasn't really that fussed about it up until I watched the teaser cinematic trailer that was released yesterday. Link is down below if you haven't seen it already. I actually uploaded an upscaled 4K version of that cutscene on the channel, so if you're interested, go down below and give it a watch. If you're familiar with me or even my channel, you'll know that I share the very same and common opinion in the COD community at the moment that Caldera sucks. And don't get me wrong, I would have been even more hyped for this kind of thing to be happening on Verdansk than Caldera, but I am actually a little bit buzzed about this whole event, as much as it kind of shames me to say. I will say that this sort of event does make more sense happening on Caldera than it ever would have done on Verdansk, just because of the whole, time period the map is set in, being World War II and that. But Caldera just reeks, man, and I really would have loved for this sort of thing to be happening on Verdansk, but it is what it is. I'll probably play the event for like maybe a week or however long it's actually live for, and then I'll probably just stay away from Warzone again like I've been doing for the past few months. Yeah, Caldera just sucks, I hate it. But yeah, you guys know how I feel about Warzone now, so that's a separate video to be made. I've made countless videos on the channel discussing that sort of thing, so to be honest, I'm most likely setting myself up for disappointment here, since all the past events we've gotten during Warzone's life cycle have been pretty mediocre at best, and calling them mediocre is pretty kind if you ask me. The events we've gotten on Warzone over the past 2 or 3 years on Verdansk and the Christmas event that happened on Caldera have been quite underwhelming to say the least, and usually from a technical standpoint they didn't even work as intended. And I remember all sorts of different bugs and glitches that used to come along with these type of events, and it used to ruin the fun. A lot of the time the servers for the events and the playlists wouldn't even match people up into lobbies, and me and my mates would be left waiting in a queue to get into a lobby for around 45 minutes at least, and in that time, guys, I'm pretty drained and the hype dies down, and so I can't really enjoy it as much. And then when I or my mates did eventually load into the event, we were like, is this it? It was quite underwhelming and quite boring. You'd play the event once or twice and then that'd be pretty much it. That'd be game over and you would just log off and go back to watching YouTube ASMR or some shit. So what I'm hoping with this event is that we aren't going to get a bug infested event, and we're actually going to see maybe Godzilla and Kong character models fighting as we play, kind of like live action, as we play the limited time event mode, whichever mode that's going to be. Sorry, that was my phone there. I can't help but feel like I'm hoping for a little too much. Honestly, I reckon that there's a good chance we could very well just get a shitty cutscene like always, and if we do just get cutscenes and nothing too big gameplay wise, I think it's safe to say that this is another event wasted by Raven or Activision. Now, I do understand that there is only so much you can do on the current Warzone engine and there are limitations, but to be honest, they might as well just save these huge events for when Warzone 2 drops on next gen hardware. I think Warzone 2 will open doors for big huge events like this, and things will run a lot more smoothly, and the developers behind Warzone 2 next year will be able to do a lot more in terms of events, game modes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not exactly screaming and shouting about this event, but I am quite intrigued as to how this will play out. I'm more excited for the more recent news that Verdansk will be returning next year in some capacity. I've heard rumours it's coming to COD Mobile, which is good in itself, but I'm not really that much of a COD Mobile player. I've never really been into mobile games, and so whilst it's good it's coming back to mobile, or it's going to be coming to COD Mobile for the first time, and that's in some way Verdansk returning. But bro, if they're going to put it in COD Mobile and not in Warzone 1 or even 2 next year when it drops, which I think is what they might be doing rather than putting it back in Warzone 1, but we'll see. Yeah, if they don't bring it back to Warzone and only put it in COD Mobile, I think I'm pretty well and truly done with this game, in all honesty. I haven't been able to really enjoy Warzone like I used to for some months now, since Warzone Pacific, to be honest. I used to play this game every single day for as much as I can, almost all day. At any point I didn't have some sort of thing to do or some sort of responsibility, I would be on Warzone playing solos, duos, trios, with friends, without friends, even solos. I used to love playing solos for countless hours. It was so fun, man. I really wish they would bring back Verdansk, but yeah. So I haven't really been able to play Warzone like I used to for a while, and so I'm clinging on to the fact that it is returning, even though we don't know details as to when or how Verdansk will be returning. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this event happening on Warzone very, very soon. I think it's coming in the next season at some point. I think it's like the 12th of May or something, I'm not quite sure. I think it's mid next month it's supposed to be dropping. So yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and feelings and opinions about this event. It's going to be good if it's done right, which, let's be honest, the chances of Raven doing this right or anything right are pretty slim. So yeah, shame the movie kind of sucked, but you know, maybe the event will be better than the movie. I mean, there isn't much of a threshold, to be honest, with the movie. The movie kind of sucked, so you know, even if it works as intended, even if it's a shit event and it actually works as intended, which you know, I highly doubt, it will probably be better than the film. I've been Clements, you guys have been absolutely awesome as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.